What's up, guys? Got a great video blog for you, man. This is coming from my man Dylan. He's in Columbus, Georgia. He writes, Greg, I really love your insight and philosophical approach to life in general, as I've grown tremendously this past year from the direction you preach on your website. I've been aspiring to get into the fitness and health business, and I wanted to know, is it all about the body, or is it really just come down to luck? Basically, how hard is it to enter the business and then to climb it and be successful? Hope you have a great holiday and best of luck to you in 2012. Dylan, Columbus, Georgia. Great question, man. I'm gonna rephrase that question and not make it so pinpoint about the health and fitness business, and just make it about any kind of career path you want to embark on, any kind of journey, and then go into about how hard anything is, and then how much luck do you need. One, I commend you, Dylan. I commend you, one, before starting the journey, you're trying to develop what you're going into, what the war is that you're about to embark on. That's very crucial. You gotta know what you're about to enter. You just can't just enter dumb, blindly, you know? You gotta know what you're going, so I commend you there. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna fail. And you might be like, dude, man, I just wrote you a nice email saying thanks for your philosophical and motivational approach, and what you say means a lot to me, and you're gonna come back and tell me I'm gonna fail? Fuck off, man. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna tell you that because I'm not looking to be your friend, man. I'm trying to just give you the advice I've learned along the way and give you an honest read, man. And it's up to you if you want to use it or not. I wouldn't be any good to you if I just sat here and just, blew sunshine up your ass. I wouldn't be doing you a service. And the reason why I say you're gonna fail is because you're about to embark on something, and before you even go into it, you're asking questions on how hard is it, and then how much luck is involved. When you ask how hard something is, you're basically taking credibility away from yourself. You're basically saying, and if you read between the lines, that you don't believe that you can do it. You have doubts that you'll be able to make it all the way through that war and cross the finish line of life. And whatever that endeavor is, you're starting to wonder, how hard is it? When you say how hard is it, you're basically turning around saying, do you have enough to do it with? So you're questioning yourself. And then when you bring in luck, which is a universal term that you can't control or create, you're really just throwing it all to the wind. You're not driving the ship here, are you, Dylan? So I would say don't embark on that journey because you're not ready for it, and it's going to hit failure the whole time. How do you know when you're ready? Well, when you start saying things like, I hope it is fucking hard. I hope it's so fucking hard that no one can do it. That way, when I do it, I'm that much more ahead of everybody. I want it so fucking hard, to be so hard and so challenging, that when I get it, man, I reap all the reward. I don't want luck in the equation because I don't need it. You start saying terms like that, man, you're someone that believes it. You got confidence. I don't give a shit what the endeavor is. You're gonna find a way to do it. That's the differential right there. That's the confidence that no matter what's in front of you, the never say die attitude drives you through it. And all your shortcomings and your failures along the way don't set you back, but just gives you a report card of where your weaknesses are and your strengths, so you can rebuild that weak chain of life to continue the path to success. Asking how hard it is looking for second place. Saying I hope it's fucking hard and no one can do it, because that way when I do it, I'm the sole survivor. That's somebody that's gonna fucking do it. Not only do it, raise the motherfucking bar. I have no doubts that guy's gonna do it. That's how you gotta be, man. Before you embark on it, you've got to believe that strongly that you will cross that finish line. Otherwise, it's a race you don't want to enter. Let's really get into this luck thing. And you hear that a lot right now. As we're going into the 2012 year, New Year celebrations, everyone's like, hey, good luck to you. Best of luck in 2012. The word luck, a universal word that no one owns and no one can create. It just comes and goes like the wind, man. It can come and go in the same minute. How do you build something off that? Basically, like when you're trying to build your body in the gym, You know what you're about to lift. You don't pick up that weight, I'm gonna bench, 315, and you've never benched it before, just thinking, oh, I get lucky, I get this up. Fuck no, man. I was in the military, we had to do this CWST, this combat water survival testing, and there's a bunch of different techniques, and you had to, jump into a pool with your equipment and don it and swim a lap, whatever, with the rifle and all these different elements. One of them you had to jump off a 10-meter board, like 30 feet in the air, and you hit the water to get down to the bottom, take off all your equipment and resurface. So this one soldier jumps off and hits the water, and he's down there taking his equipment off. But he's been down there for a while, And as he entered the water, I'm the instructor at the time, I took a deep breath myself. And I'm holding my air to see, so I can kind of judge how long it's been down there. And I'm noticing that I'm kind of like, gotta get some air soon. And I know he just hit the water, so it takes even some more air out of him. So I'm judging him, like, dude, this guy, he's hurting. I'm really looking. I'm finally, I need some air. So I take a breath of air, I dive in, and I pull him back out. And he's coughing, we pump the water out of him. And finally when he comes to, I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? Do you know how to swim? He's like, no. I go, then what are you doing jumping off the 10-meter board for? Because I didn't know, I thought maybe today I could. It doesn't work that way. It's not luck, guys. You can't build a career, you can't build a life, a future, with luck as the equation. Does luck exist in life? Sure, it exists, but it's nothing you can build from. And if you really want to look at luck, that universal word, it's a double-edged sword. Meaning, like sometimes people call it good luck. Some people call it bad luck. Some people even call it dumb luck. But when I say double-edged sword, it means it's good and bad. It comes good at first, and then it rots you, destroys you, that luck. What am I talking about? Let's say you're trying to go into this endeavor, right? And so you're training up for it, and you just enter it, you go for it, Let's just see if I get lucky. And bam, you get lucky. You win. Successful. You got rewarded for something that you really weren't trained to do. You really hadn't put the sweat equity, diligence, and thousands of hours to perfect it. To really, get that success and that reward, to earn it. It's kind of given to you. So, you just learned a lesson that you didn't have to work that hard to get the success. That's a very, very bad lesson. Because it sets you up for failure. Because then you think, again, you won't have to work so hard to get the success, and it won't happen again. Because your equation of success, there's a factor in there, along with hard work and sacrifice and due diligence for success. In that equation, there's something called luck involved, which you can't repeat. You can't ensure it's there, because you can't control it. The worst part about it is that minimal effort, huge result, huge success, and now all of a sudden you start to base your foundation of who you are off of the success and not the character of the diligence and sweat equity and sacrifice and work ethic, those fundamental character blocks and principles that makes you the person you are, that stands the test of time, that will override anything. That's the guy who has those blocks, that says, I hope it is fucking hard. Because when I win it, when it's that hard, I'm the ultimate champion. No, you don't have them because you put minimal effort in and got a huge result back. You basically gambled. House always wins, man, eventually. House always fucking wins. And you base your whole success there on who you are now. So you're a successful person. Everyone starts loving you. Everyone's saying yes to you. These people that never believed in you now start believing in you. So everyone's fooled. But not you, are you? Those dark hours in the middle of the night when you look in the mirror, and the house you have, the trophy wife you had, the cars in the driveway, all the success you've had, you're like, shit, I hope it doesn't end. Hope no one figures out that I'm not that good. Hope this luck keeps on coming around. So you start to doubt yourself a little bit. And then when you go to try to do it again, luck ain't there. And you crash. And everyone's like, ooh, he ain't that good anymore. He ain't that good yet. And all of a sudden you're a failure. But you know, if you really want to look at it, the first effort, you got rewarded for something you really didn't work that hard for. The second effort, you're so much more of a person. You worked so much harder. You grew so much. But you didn't have the luck, so you failed. And now you think you're a failure because you're basing yourself off the success. And without the luck, you don't have the success. So without the luck, then all of a sudden you're nobody. So at one time, initially, the luck gave you all this power. And just like that, the luck took it all away. And you couldn't control it. Very, very dangerous game. In order to be successful, you have to find an equation where luck is not part of it. What that means is that you can control everything in the middle of that equation to equal the success you want. Those things are those character building blocks of integrity and honor and principle and dedication, sacrifice and diligence, work ethic. You train them every fucking day. And you perfect an ability. They have a perfected talent, an ability that every day you pay your dues to, no matter what. Because you believe one day that ability will collide with an opportunity. And that, my friends, is the only luck in the world. It doesn't happen to everybody. But far too often, that opportunity will collide with an untrained ability. And nothing's promoted. You gotta believe in yourself, Dylan, before you embark on any endeavor, that you are the motherfucking best. And no one's gonna stand in your way. And every single day you get up and you train that ability, and you train it, and you train it, and you master it. And once you master it, you remaster it. Hoping, praying that one day an opportunity will come where you get to show it off to the world. And when the opportunity comes, get ready. The world ain't ready for you. When I was growing up with sports and stuff, my dad was a huge athlete, and I was always playing competitive sports since I was 3 years old. I remember wrestling and stuff, before the match and stuff, he'd come and talk to me and stuff. You ready? You know, and it's like a state championship or something, you know, everything's riding on it and everything else. And he's like, how you feeling? I'm like, a little nervous. And they just fucking chewed me out. He's like, what the fuck are you nervous for? He goes, I don't know, I was nervous. He goes, explain that, I don't understand that. I don't know, Dad, I'm fucking nervous, man. What are you nervous for? I'm nervous. Maybe what if I lose? There you go. He goes, you won't lose. I go, okay, whatever, man. Get away. I don't have time for this right now. He goes, shut up. And he goes, this is the reward right now. This is where you get to show it all off. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, hours and hours. To the late hours of the night, thousands of them been on that mat wrestling. In the weight rooms, lifting, running, training. And you get to take all those hours, put them all together, and explode them on the motherfucker on the other side of the mat tonight. This is where you get to show them all off. It ain't time to be nervous, it's time to be excited. Time to be pumped up. Then you get to grab all that ability you've been training so hard, and you get to show it off. If you're nervous right now, it's because you didn't put the time in the past to make the moment today, the present, forever. That's the only time you can be nervous right now. It's when you didn't do the work. You have an untrained ability colliding with an opportunity, and you're nervous because you might fail because you didn't put the work in. Whew. That's the kind of father I had. Untrained ability very many times. Very many times I've failed. And I hated it. That's why failure, I always say, is your friend, guys. Because you don't like that feeling. It's like when you're in the gym and you're training hard, your muscles doesn't like to be worked that hard. So with the rest of nutrition, your muscles grow back stronger. I didn't like losing. I didn't lose that much, by the way. But I didn't like that losing. So when that match was over, my hand wasn't raised, dude, I was fucking killing myself to ensure that didn't happen again. To ensure the next opportunity collided in my favor. There was a celebration. I wasn't nervous. Learned tons of things from that. That's what you have to do, guys. You've got to train it like the event's gonna be there. The only luck is when the opportunity arises. It's not that luck that you get like you're checking out at Target and some dude comes up to you and goes, man, you got a good look for this movie. Come on in, man. You're perfect for this role. You can't repeat that luck. You can't build a career off that. That's a once in a lifetime that happens. You know, I was always playing ball and stuff when I was growing up, you know? And I'd be out there with my dad and, you know, till the sun went down, and then hours passed the sun went down. We couldn't even see the ball anymore, you know, playing baseball, and he'd be hitting grounders to me, and I'd be sitting there trying to field them. And you know, last minute it'll hop away or something, and I was like, And my dad's like, what are you doing? I go, what do you mean? I'm trying to field this ball. He goes, no, you're not. The ball's fielding you. I go, excuse me? He goes, the ball is playing you. Stop allowing the ball to play you and start playing the ball. I go, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, how does the ball move? I go, you hit it and it comes to me. He goes, bullshit. The ball moves in a reaction with the bat and then with the ground. As the ball's skipping to you, it might hit a rock, you know, some dirt, you know, grass, slow it down, whatever can change the direction of the ball. That's Newton's law for you. But when it doesn't change, when it's in the air, then it's pure. When it's in the air, the luck is gone. It's time for you to react. It's time for you to play the ball. So as you see that ball coming, you've done it thousands of times. You have the confidence, the ability, you've trained the talent. You see the opportunity, the ball hits the ground, it pops up, you charge it. You charge and collide the opportunity. And you're successful every time. But if you sit back and you wait for that ball to come to you, who knows if it gets a short hop at the last minute, if it hits a rock and jumps the other way. You don't have as many opportunities in life to take that gamble and allow life to play you. You must play life. You must see the opportunity once it's in the air. When you control the element, when you take luck out of the fucking equation and you replace it with a trained ability, that's success every single time. And that's all you need to know. Dylan, you say best of luck to you in 2012. I appreciate that. What I will say back to you is not that. I will say to you, I hope this year you continue to master and remaster your trained ability. And then I hope that collides with an opportunity. Because when it does, you'll be ready for it. And that opportunity won't pass you by. Very Plitt.